The law of averages. The law of averages is something that I synthesized from learning to do sales when I was 21. I worked for a company. They sent us for all of these trainings and they brought us out and they taught us this law of averages, which is a theory that you talk to so many people, they'll give you no's before you get that yes. That particular number was 10. You get 10 no's to get your one yes. So I apply that to my life. I move through work, circumstances, situations. Even in this social landscape, is filled with anti-blackness, and I've been experiencing it before I had the language to say anti-blackness some decade and a half ago. But prior to that, I was in my early 20s. There was no anti-blackness conversation. It was just very heavy. Oh, this, just very heavy, and it wasn't balanced because I'm living in this world society. So I needed to find a balanced narrative to be able to navigate the situation and also to thrive within myself and find some worth and keep myself going. Because I've dealt with a number of circumstances coming out of good disenfranchised community, living through the 80s and 90s, and then having a broken home, and then having a drug addicted parent, and then ended up in the group home, foster care, home to home to home to home, picked on, this, that, broken educational system, all of these various things that I went through that throw your life off from the jump street. Like, you're already African, so it's like you're African and a woman, that's two strikes against you. And we live in an anti-blackness society. So how am I mechanizing getting through these situations and trying to also heal myself in the process? So understanding that, you know what, there'll be doors knocking, you'll be knocking, people say, no, 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 no. And you just keep it going until you get those yes. You maintain integrity, maintain commitment, keep your dignity and your self-respect without carrying it arrogant or ego. These are some of the tools that I've spent with my entire life, going through the bumps and bruises with people, and even having integrity, which is not something that us as African people are accustomed to seeing in one another. We're used to making some sort of perverted exchange around something because, what's in it for me kind of thing. So just having integrity as an African person has been a challenge. Not to mention all the no's and no's and no's and looking for the yeses and waiting out for the yeses and keeping the same energy until the yeses come. Because what happens if you got all the no's and all the no's and all the no's and then you finally meet the yes and the yes is like, brr, 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 and you all funky. Nobody wants to deal with that. So you got to keep that same energy through the whole process and just know that there will be the no's because it is a residual effect of living in an anti-blackness society. The no's come. People, as a matter of fact, as African people, we're reflexive to tell each other no. We go all out of our way to open the doors and roll out the red carpets for everybody else, but for each other, we have a reflexive no. So you just got to keep that same energy and just, that's one thing that I used to say in my mind, so hard not thine heart, their hearts, hard not their hearts.